Hey everyone, it's Nick, the Caffeinated Planner, and I'm here with a very abbreviated plan with me today. So thank you for watching, and thank you for coming back if this is your second or third time to this channel. Unfortunately, I started filming the plan with me yesterday, but we just had all sorts of problems, technical difficulties. I ran out of room on my phone. So today we're just going to be doing the ink, and I picked out some purple and navy blue for that today. So let me show you what I did yesterday. Here's the week we're on currently, and we are planning for April 3rd through the 9th. This is a kit from Saucy Sticker Co. She's on Etsy. It's pretty busy. Here's what the sheets look like now that I've used them. Unfortunately, at the very last minute, I found the glitter headers, so those were kind of an afterthought. We're going to use those to make some new date headers since it didn't come with any. So that's the kit I used. Then I've also got my soccer balls from Jump To It, also on Etsy. And I've got my little scribbler here. If you know me in person, you know this is what I look like pretty much. I've got glasses though, kind of like her. This kind of looks like me too. Anyway, I've got a reminder here on Tuesday for $2 Tuesdays at the Scribbler shop, Scribbler Prints, also on Etsy, so that I do not forget to order my limited edition Emma stickers. And then lastly, we've got the little sampler kit that we pulled some stickers off of. I used the little laptop and this little Hello Monday cat. That's how I feel on Mondays. And I also pulled some stickers off of this sheet from Crafts by Dorelia that I had left over. I used a little shopping cart. And this nail polish and this little cake here. Oh, this actually came from Crafts by Dorelia also. But this little cake and this nail polish came from Saucy Stickers Co, also on Etsy. So go check out those shops. I'll put some links down below so that you can find them easily. So since I've got this all planned out, I'm just going to be doing the ink today with you. And it's probably a good thing that the filming wasn't quite working yesterday because I was having a heck of a time. Probably took me over an hour to get this layout down. I replaced a lot of the stickers. Luckily, this kit, the stickers were pretty easy to do that. They were not the permanent ones. You might hear my little guy in the background talking to me. So hopefully that's not too distracting. So let's get started. I'm actually going to use the black ink also. This kit did not come with a hydration box, which I've come to love. I didn't have one last week, or a couple weeks ago, and it was actually, I was not so good on my water intake that week. So I want to make sure and have that on here. So I'm using this little Monday through Saturday, or I guess Sunday, little box that came with the kit, and I'm just going to make a header for that. Shall I try and do some script? I'm not so good at that. We'll try it. I guess that works. So what I'm going to do is just put little check boxes for each glass of water I drink. I've thought about drawing some little drops like they have on the other ones, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So next I'm going to write the days of the week along the top where I covered it up with glitter headers. I know that's not going to work super great on the black, but that's the thing with planning. Sometimes your plans change, you got to be a little flexible. I know last week I got a lot of my tasks done, but we were not so great on our meal planning. So you'll probably see some duplicate meals along the top here as last week because we just didn't do them last week, and I've got the ingredients still that I'd like to use up before they go bad. Oh my goodness, I didn't even spell that right. Oh well. I guess I could replace that header with a new one. We'll see. Thursday doesn't show up at all. And that's okay. So we've got a pretty busy week ahead of us. My work schedule has changed a little bit. I've got Friday's a little different. I actually took the day off because little Zach is starting soccer for the very first time on Friday morning, and Nathaniel, my kindergartner's, got a dentist appointment in the afternoon. Starting next week, I'll actually be going to my internship on Tuesdays and Fridays and not working on those days, so my other work schedule is shifting a little bit. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is, I guess, fill out our schedules down here. I think I'm going to use purple for that. Oh, my son just dumped a box of craft supplies on the floor. That's what that crash was. Just checking to make sure we're still in frame. Good. So, I hope everyone's had a good week. Like I said, it's been a little bit hectic around here. We've got a dance show coming up. We actually have our dress rehearsal tomorrow at the retirement home. So I've been doing a lot of sewing and a lot of dance practicing. So normally I film my plan with me's on Thursday. That's when I usually do my planning. But one of Nathaniel's kindergarten buddies needed a place to go after school. So he came over here for a few hours right during my planning time when the kids are normally at grandma's. So that kind of changed our schedule a little bit. And so then I tried to do it yesterday, Friday, but the kids just were not having it. So Tuesday is Crazy Sock Day for Spirit Day at school. So that's what this little exclamation is for. I guess we'll go ahead and put an initial in there. And he gets out at noon on Tuesdays. I'm lucky enough that my grandma, his great grandma, picks him up from school on Tuesdays and they get to hang out for the afternoon. And so they've been spending Tuesdays together just about his whole life, which is pretty cool. Not everyone gets to spend that much time with their great-grandparents. So I like to try to keep that routine, and so far it works pretty well. It doesn't hurt that great-grandma definitely spoils him. They have a daily ice cream break on Tuesdays. So this big reminder is for Library Day. You don't want to forget library books. Because then he doesn't get to check out a new book. And he gets actually pretty upset about that. So I hope that lasts a while. And this last dot is for Zachary. He just goes to my mom's or my mother-in-law's for a brief period between the time that Dad goes to work and I get home from work. My mom retired a few years ago when Nathaniel was a baby, so that she could be a stay-at-home grandma and help my sister and I with all of our childcare. She may be regretting it right about now with 4 grandsons and a preteen granddaughter, but we are definitely grateful. I don't know why I chose these black ones, but we'll make it work. Yes, I hear you. Alright, and then Friday he will actually be at my mom's a little later because Nat and I will be going to the dentist. Oh, and you know what? I have a meeting at my school as well on this night, so he'll probably be here until about 8 o'clock. Forgot about that. So Big Kid will also be there from about 4 to 8. Actually, no, 5.
Mama.
All right, so that's our daily routine. Oh, there he goes. I think we'll do the soccer classes next. All right, sorry for the glitch. Life is hard when you're trying to do fun things that are craft related when you've got little bodies that want to participate. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. There's his foot. No feet on the table. No feet on the table. Alright, and last soccer ball. So exciting to finally start. Okay. So April is the beginning of birthday season. Pretty much every month for the rest of the year, we have several birthdays every single month. Starting with my uncle and my grandma at the beginning of April. And I think we'll use purple to mark some birthdays. It's always nice to give people a call. Make them feel special on their birthday. All right. Trying to think of what color I want to use for my to-dos this week. I'm going to fill this in. We've got 1 week left now until our big dance performance. So I want to make sure to practice every day. So we're performing on both Saturday and Sunday. So I've made some boxes, some check boxes to make sure that I do not forget anything, because we'll be somewhat far away from home. We will not be able to run home to grab forgotten items. Oops, getting ahead of myself there. I'll probably fill those in later this week when it gets a little closer and I have a little bit more time to really make sure that I've got a complete list, because if it's not complete, that's not gonna do too much good, is it? So on Mondays, I also have Zumba. Which I enjoy. I actually go with a coworker of mine, so that always makes it fun. I'm trying to get my sister to go too. She is a waitress, so she often works on Monday nights, but I think she might actually be off this week. And this is going to be my note that Scribblers stickers are only on sale until 9 o'clock p.m. my time. Where are you located? I am in sunny California, which isn't always sunny up here in the North Bay. But we're finally getting some spring-like weather. It's been very nice. Okay. So I might as well put in that meeting. In case this is your first time, I am just finishing up school. I have been going to school to become a paralegal, and the last class that I'm doing is an internship. So that's been exciting. I've been working in estate planning, which is always fun. Well, I guess if you're into that sort of thing, I think it's interesting. So I've got a meeting for that on Friday. Nothing on Thursday, but I left a little box just in case. Same with Wednesday, in case something pops up. I did replace these stickers maybe one too many times, so they're getting a little dog-eared. Okay, and then also, if this is your first time, on my daily to-do list, I like to put in my chores. I've got this great kit from Natalie Rebecca Designs. Here's her website right down here. And she's got this great kit that has weekly and daily chores for each week. And it's helped us stay on track. Here's the sheet I made for this coming up week. Trying to spruce it up a little bit, using some of the stickers from the kit that I'm working out of. And I used some checklists for the zone cleaning so that I can check that off as we go as well. Been getting my older son excited about helping with the chores. He likes to make sure we get all the boxes checked. Alright, so let's fill in our to-do list real quick. And I will probably just fill these in and speed it up a little bit so you don't get too bored. I usually have music on at home, which probably helps with my excessive talking, but I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, so hopefully it's not too bad. was just messing up my hashtags. That's why I'm trying to put these down so I can keep all my daily Instagram tasks in order here. This one I actually had right, but I used whiteout anyway. Confused myself. So you can follow me on Instagram at Plan for Coffee. You'll get weekly updates, or I'm trying to do them almost daily. And you'll see how my planner changes throughout the week, what things get added, what things get changed. If only writing it down in this book made everything go as planned, that would be great. But life doesn't work that way. So we've just got a couple more touches here. Some days I have a routine that I follow pretty well, and on the days that I've got lots of space is where I might add in some tasks that come up unexpectedly. And then I use my sidebar for some tasks that don't necessarily have a whole lot of priority, but I would like to get done at some point during the week. And then I do a little box for things that might pop up that I want to keep in mind while I'm planning next week. So, and appointment at 3:30. And that's it for now. I do have most of next week's meals planned. I'll probably add those in later tonight once I take a better look at my other paper. I have a neat little magnetized notepad that has a spot for each day of the week, as well as a shopping list that I use. And so that concludes this plan with me. Again, this is Nick, the Caffeinated Planner. Do follow me on Instagram at Plan for Coffee. And be sure to leave me some comments below. Let me know what's working, what's not working. I'm new to this YouTube business, so please give me some input. I would like to make this as painless as it could be for you. Hopefully it's at least a little bit entertaining, and I hope you'll join me next week with another plan with me.